what happened, what began in Greece in 2010 has changed Europe permanently and in a way that has nothing to do with Greece. So take the Eurogroup. If you were to be a little bird flying above the table, what you would see is a rectangular table where the finance ministers are sitting on the long sides of the rectangle and the Troika is sitting on the shorter sides. So on the one side is the president of the Eurogroup, Mr. Dijsselbloem presently. Next to him is his deputy, Thomas Wieser, who represents the Euro Working Group. On the other side is Paul Thompson, who represents the IMF, or Christine Lagarde, if she happens to be in town. So there is the IMF sitting there, playing a crucial role in all issues, right? Not just issues that concern Greece. Everything that happens in the eurozone is decided by means of this decision-making process, which involves the International Monetary Fund. And on the other side of the table is the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi, Benoît Cœuré, and the Commission, which is the least significant part of the Troika. They've been completely downgraded. So, their opinion counts for next to nothing. They speak, nobody listens. Yeah. So, the ministers, that's another point of the utmost importance, are always in the dark. There was never a single piece of paper distributed to us, no agenda, no numbers. So we would be talking about the Spanish national budget, we'd be talking about the Greek negotiation in the dark. The only people who knew were the IMF, the ECB, and the Commission. And they would make a presentation, they would talk first. Every time there is an issue, the first to speak is the Moscovici representing the Commission. This is a relic of the past. Then Draghi representing the central bank. Then it is Thompson representing the IMF. And then the minister of the country that is being discussed. And then anybody else who wants to say anything, they can do, and they do, on the basis of ignorance. Complete ignorance. They have nothing in front of them. It's whatever it is they've heard. And what they've heard is just 10-minute speeches that are, we think that Spain is doing very well and they're doing what they're being told, or Greece is not doing as it's being told and needs to be crushed. I'm joking now, but you know what I mean. Huh? And that's it. And then they move to the next subject. So the Eurogroup is not even making any decisions. At least the finance ministers are. So all the decisions are made by people that German people, citizens, French citizens, Slovenian citizens, Greek citizens have not elected. That design, if I were, let's say we were in 1980 now, and we're having a discussion about how we should form our Europe, and I were to suggest this to you, you would rightly accuse me of being crazy, of being dangerous, of being a fool that should be confined to prison forever, for having dared to suggest something like that would be so catastrophic for Europe. But this is the reality we have now. It is important. You may think, I'm looking at the audience now, you may think that I'm the former finance minister of a government that you dislike. Okay, fine. I'm no longer a finance minister, you got rid of me, as Matteo Renzi said. But you haven't gotten rid of the Eurogroup. The Eurogroup rules your lives. In Germany, in France, in Holland, in Finland, in Portugal. And the Eurogroup operates along those lines. No rules, finance ministers that are impotent, and who simply replicate the mantra. So you ask me, why is it 18-1? Well, it's 19-0 now, because I'm not there anymore. Okay? But it's like the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. Brezhnev would come to the Politburo, and they would all raise their arms together. Now, of course, if you ask them separately, do you agree, disagree, maybe nobody agreed.